All right. Yes. 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 Woo! We're live again. Thank you. Thank you. Round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Talking Crap podcast with Tanya Estrada, and today my guest is model Bree Bushes. Yay! Bree has recently relocated from Chicago to Los Angeles to continue her flourishing modeling career. She has been modeling very young, and if you check out her Instagram, it's at Bushes, so that's Babushhes. Be sure to click on there, like a few pictures. Be sure to follow her. You guys will see that her modeling aesthetic is like nothing you've ever seen before.
Well, thank you.
You may have seen it in the vintage times, back in those times, or maybe from the great lords where there was kings and queens. I don't know what accent that was, but I hope it took you back to somewhere European in the 1800s. But Bree, thank you so much for being here today and helping me out.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Yes, Bree is not only very talented as a model, as an aspiring actress, which we're going to make happen because she's so talented, but she's also very good at tech stuff. And she came in here today to help me get the studio going and get it together and get it up and running. So this is us up and running right now. We just wanted to talk a few topics here. But first, before we get into that, how long have you been here in Los Angeles from Chicago?
Yes, I moved here last April, so I've been here a little over a year.
Little over a year. Oh, happy LA birthday!
Thank you.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Cool. And how do you like it so far?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I moved during the pandemic, so it's funny. Someone the other day asked, like, "Oh, what's your favorite place to go out?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Nothing's been open since I've lived here." But yeah, I adore it. The weather, the people, the creativity. I love it.
The creativity. You feel the air. You feel the air and the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
I feel that in you too. When I first met you, I'm like, oh my God, she's so creative, and she's not jaded like everybody in LA gets, which is great. So everybody stay away from her. Don't poison her. Don't talk to her. You can't sit with us. So cool. Well, now things are starting to open as you've seen, and I know that it's very flip-floppy with the masks.
Yes.
Do we wear a mask? Do we not wear a mask?
Confusing.
Now, can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Have you been vaccinated?
So I have the first vaccine.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Which I'm not gonna lie, it freaks me out. I definitely freaked out after I got it, but I have to get tested like twice a week for production.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of it, so that's really what pushed me over the edge.
Yeah, that part. I know. Which vaccine did you get?
I got the Pfizer vaccine.
You got the Pfizer. Good one. I got the Pfizer too.
Okay, I was gonna ask if you've been vaccinated.
Oh yeah, no, I'm double vaccinated. When I had to decide on a brand, I went with Pfizer.
Yes.
I believe in their products.
Yeah.
Very hard evidence that they work.
I agree. Yeah, I was pretty adamant about getting the Pfizer out of all of them.
That was a Viagra joke for all you old people out there, just in case you didn't know. But okay. So Pfizer's in, Moderna's in, Johnson is out. Johnson & Johnson is out, right?
Yeah, at least in California. I don't know if all the states have pulled it, but I know California has.
Yeah, it's giving people blood clots and just all kinds of gnarly stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what it was? What else have you heard about the Johnson & Johnson thing?
Mostly the blood clots. I mean, I think it's a small percentage, but a lot of people are tempted since it's only one vaccine to get that one. But yeah, the blood clot seems to be the bad side effect that people don't know.
That's kind of a huge side effect.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
It
Yeah.
is.
So, well, sorry to all the people that got Johnson & Johnson. I would have went with them too. I mean, not with the whole baby powder thing, but you know. That's neither here nor there, people. Neither here nor there. Things are starting to open up. Bars are starting to open up.
Yes.
But they keep flip-flopping, right, on the mask thing. What did you hear today? Do we wear masks? Do we not wear masks?
A couple days ago, I heard that they're going to lift the masks completely and that they were never really that helpful.
Yeah.
But I've heard different things. So, yeah, like you said, it should.
Oh yeah, it changes every day. I don't really care. You know what I mean? As long as the bars stay open and the restaurants stay open, we're good. We're good. You know, with whatever you guys want to do. At this point, I'm just wearing masks to be trendy. You know,
Like I already invested in all these cute masks. I might as well wear
they all match my outfit. You know, like
Yeah.
how am I not going to? Well, no, that they don't all match my outfit. They did for a while, but now I'm starting to really like slack off.
them. Yeah.
Like I'm starting to wear a blue mask with a purple dress. I know. Ugh, the
It's
atrocity.
hard, yeah.
It
It's
is.
a good thing to watch and keep up.
The atrocity, the atrocity. So Disneyland's open.
Yeah, it's opening. I don't know the exact date, but yeah, I know a lot of people that are getting ready
And going out there and crying
and crying.
and crying. They're there. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I just, I wish I could round up like 100 Disneyland season ticket holders in one room and then go through the traumas of their childhood. What caused you to make this an event, a season pass holding event in your
Yeah.
life? What did it for you? What was it? You lived their childhood. So that'll be another Oprah. I might explore that in a joke.
Yes.
That's actually
You should
funny.
write that down. Don't lose that.
That's actually funny. Let's see what else. What else is going on in California? High-speed chases are on the rise. That's great.
Yes.
Love them. High-speed chases are on the rise.
Things exciting.
Yes, I love high-speed chases. You look at my Facebook. I think it's one of my highest, like where I have like, I think I'm at 44,923 because I had to delete just in case. Yeah, on Facebook, and I don't use that platform like I should responsibly. I just share high-speed chases.
Hilarious. It's the platform for that.
And it's because I feel like I really can't post anything that has anything to do with me because I feel like someone's going to jump in and say something that I don't want to fight about. Like, oh God, what could it be? Like, I dyed my hair today with semi-permanent hair color, and then someone jumps in. How could you use semi-permanent? Do you know that they use the pupils of rabbits to get that hair dye on your hair? How could you? Then I gotta feel bad. Like, oh, damn.
It's true. It's always a negative with anything.
Yeah. What do you think, Pooh? Huh? What do you think?
I know you need to be in the frame more. We can't even see the head.
It's okay. Here's my little sidekick. There we go. Is that better?
Yes.
There we go. That's better.
The unicorn.
Oh snap.
Oh, get it together.
Get it together. Get it together, Pooh.
We are live.
There we go. Hilarious. Schools are open now. School is opening up.
Yeah, here at least.
There's a lot of traffic cracking. A lot.
Traffic is now. I know what they talk about with LA traffic.
This is horrible. Like this is bad. And it used to be where you would have traffic, and not that much during the pandemic. There was no traffic during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then now traffic slowly starting to get crazy. Like as soon as this is done, like I'm jumping out of here and going to Oceanside. I was gonna stay here and do Quake's house out of here. I think I'm gonna do it out of the road because if I do it here, I won't leave till like 1:30. And I realized that Orange County gets cracking about 1. That's when all the lawyers and all the corporate dudes leave the office to go be with their crazy for these dudes trying to get it in and be out by 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. Taking up the freeways ever. I'm like, damn. So the other thing I want to talk about is this topic that came up, which I'm kind of pissed off about.
Yeah, this is a pretty topic.
Yeah, and no one's really talked about it. No one's really addressed it yet. So I guess I'm going to.
Yes, yeah.
So an article came out in Variety magazine, and apparently it's out on Fox now. I think LA Times did an article, and it's claiming that my dear friend Richard Montanez did not create the Flaming Hot Cheetos. And the way the title reads is that they're trying to debunk that he did. Let me tell you something, okay? Miss Rita Garcia, Elise Schaefer, Rose. I just want you to know that right now you are going down on my list as the next Yolanda Saldivar. You are as bad. You are as bad as the lady that killed Selena. Right.
Oh.
What's next? Are you gonna go? You gonna get rid of Santa Claus? What are you gonna do? Huh? You gonna get rid of the Easter Bunny? What's next? What are you gonna write about next? I feel that if you're gonna write an article and you're going to be a journalist, be a responsible journalist. Be a responsible journalist that is going to get evidence, get real hardcore facts, get real. Talk to the people that you put in the article, because for you to put in vague references like, oh, that there was a team in Texas that tested the flaming hot Cheetos. So this is what the story is saying. The story is saying is that Frito-Lay is claiming that Richard Montanez was never part of the testing phase of flaming hot Cheetos. And, you know, if you look back in the 80s and the 90s, what technology was back in the day, and how corporations took advantage of people's ideas and made it their own. This has been going on for decades, where corporations take advantage of their workers' ideas, and because you work there, this supposedly is no longer your idea. Because you work there, anything that you come up or trade secrets or anything belongs to them. So they will never credit you if they have the chance to not credit you. Because if they credit you, then that means that you're going to owe money, right?
It's crazy. It's come up so many years ago.
Yeah, and it's coming up especially right now. Eva Longoria is doing his biopic, is doing his movie of his lifetime story, which if you guys don't know, his story is a great story. He grew up over like in Fontucky, right? Like, wait, Fontucky is like past Rialto, past Fontana, like way out there. I think it was, I don't know if it was called Gorman. I may be wrong, but it was like a very small city. And in the 50s, he went to school, and his mom used to make burritos. Okay. And she used to have him make a burrito for him and a burrito for somebody that he would have to give the burrito to, like a friend. So he would make friends. So he would bust out a burrito in school. Like, and you remember what that was like when you're in school and, you know, you busted out lunch. That was like oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, what do you got? What do you got? Right? So he busted out lunch and he would give this burrito to this other kid. They would eat burritos, and all the kids would be like, oh my God, like, what's he eating? Oh my God, that looks so good, right? So he did this for a few days. Next thing you know, he's selling burritos for $0.25 out of his backpack at school. Everybody's buying burritos, right? Dude, amazing. So he always had that innovation of being a businessman, of being an entrepreneur, even though he didn't know English, right? So he gets this job at Frito-Lay where he takes care of the machines, and he gets these hot Cheetos, not the hot Cheetos, just regular Cheetos, plain Cheetos back in the day, because there was no hot Cheetos, just the plain Cheetos that would land on the floor on tarp, and he would clean those up, but he would pack those up and he would take those home. And if you know any Latino, anytime we take anything home, we add seasoning to it, okay? And it may not just be Latinos, maybe it's other races, but I know that we make shit hot. You know, we like to make stuff hot. So this is what essentially went down, is that he started making these at home. He started bringing them in to lunch, like during the day, at his job in Frito-Lay, where his wife would pack him his lunch, and so he'd bust out with his Cheetos, you know, and then he had other people try them, and then everybody loved at that particular plant in California. Everybody loved them. Everybody loved those Cheetos. They knew about those Cheetos, so everybody urged him to get a plan together to talk to corporate to see if they would like his idea to mass produce hot Cheetos, right? Okay. So now corporate comes in. Right? He does his presentation. His wife helps him with the presentation because at this point he still doesn't know English. So the wife, a güera, you know, beautiful güera. Oh my God, that lady is so gorgeous. She helped him with the presentation. They did this presentation in front of corporate. So the next process, they love the idea. So they sent him a scientist. And I guess this scientist, right? And back then, you got to think the 90s or late 80s, 90s, right?
Yeah.
Someone comes in, oh, show me what it is that you got to do. He loves his company. He trusts his company. So he shows them what it is that he does. And so they take that, the scientist takes that recipe. Richard never really hears from them again. But the next thing you know, it's Flaming Hot Cheetos are being produced. He also produced his own. He had his own original that he did of his home
So
Cheetos.
He never got credit or paid or anything for this?
He ended up being promoted to the vice president of marketing for Pepsi. Okay. He learned English by then. He ended up doing that. And this is what I think. I almost feel like, I don't know if he ever received royalties, if he received money for this invention or whatever it is, but they gave him a wonderful position at the company. So that goes to say, that's kind of like a nice little pat on the back from the corporation kind of thing. Like, hey, we're not going to pay you out what you're worth, but we'll give you this to keep you happy. So, my heart goes out to the Montanez family. God will prevail. I am so sorry that this is happening to you guys and that they're trying to say that you guys had no part in inventing this. I know that this is a longstanding family tradition. You guys know that you guys did create this, and I believe you guys. I believe whoever you are, Rita Garcia and Elise Schaefer or whatever, aka Yolanda Saldivars of journalism, okay? Whoever, you check your facts. If you're going to say that someone else invented the hot Cheetos and that Richard Montanez invented the hot Cheetos, find me who did. Find me who invented the hot Cheetos in Texas. Because test markers are test markers. They're not inventors. They didn't invent it. How do you think they got? Because someone invented it. It wasn't Frito-Lay that invented it. Yes. Thank you. On my soapbox. Thank you. So I hope recorded. I hope you guys got to hear that. I think that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to say. So
I like it.
thank you, Bree.
Yes.
So what are your plans for the rest of the year now?
Rest of the year, wow, that's
Yeah.
I really want to focus on acting.
Mm-hmm.
I've been I did voice acting before, which I still do, but I want to do more on-camera acting. So getting into as many films and projects and auditions as I possibly can is my goal this year.
Okay, cool. Well, we're going to make it happen because you have an amazing look and we love working with you. You're always such a pleasure. And then also, too, girl, don't forget for them to follow you on TikTok. What's your TikTok, girl?
That's true. Yes, I'm under Redhead Show.
Redhead Show.
Yep.
All right.
The Redhead.
So be sure to follow her on Redhead Show. Follow me at Tanya Estrada 334, TANIA ESTRADA 334 on Instagram and on TikTok. And for Bree, follow her at Babushes. That's BABUSHES on Instagram. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. And Bree, I want to thank you so much for coming down from Buck, Egypt to help me out, girl. I appreciate you so much.
Pleasure.
I think we got this going. So, all right, we got one in the can. So, thank you guys so much. Please drop your comments below. And if they're rude, I will hunt you down. So,
It's true.
I will hunt you down.
Be careful.
Always remember, dream big. And if you're not dreaming big enough, dream bigger. Have a beautiful day. Mwah!